So have you ever looked at your collection like there's something missing here, something that I want to add to it? This little swirl might be a little indication. But like, what games should I be keeping an eye out for the Sega Dreamcast? I've got, a bunch of them. Well, not a bunch, but a good handful of the ones I think are really good and people kind of look out for. But with the 12 game challenge I'm doing this year, I think I want to add at least one Dreamcast game to my library. But it can't be more than $60, complete or loose. Can't be more than $60. But a quick rundown of what I've got is Crazy Taxi, Crazy Taxi 2, Bangio, Choo Choo Rocket, Dynamite Cop, Egg, or Elemental Gimmick Gear. That's a fun one to play if you haven't checked that one out before. I got Evolution, Evolution 2, Gauntlet Legends, Grandia 2, Hydro Thunder, Jet Grind Radio, Machina X, Quake 3 Arena, Sega Smash Pack, I got, Sonic stuff, Slave Zero, Soul Calibur, Toy Commander, and Zombie Revenge. Watch out for the bullets. But so those are the big ones that I've got. Like, what would your recommendations be? What should I be keeping an eye out for? I know there's some like Gigawing I'd like to get, but that's probably going to be outside of that price range, along with Power Stone and Power Stone 2. But what are some of the things that I should be looking for? Are there any not so heavy hitters that are a lot of fun that a lot of people overlook? But I think my Dreamcast library is just a little bit lacking in some games. I'd really like to get the Power Stone titles, but again, those ones might be a little bit outside of that $60 range. And I hadn't thought about this when I started the challenge for only 12 games this year, is that it's going to make bundling stuff difficult. Because I'm not going to have the number of games. I'm like, oh, well, here, I don't mind playing this one, so let's grab these ones and throw them in here with it. All right, well, now I've got 3 or 4 games. What kind of bundle price can I get for these? And so I think a lot of the games that I pick up are probably going to be one-offs. And you can't really, not a lot of bargaining room there. Usually it's better if you have more than one thing so that you can like distribute the discount sum. One thing is, back to the Dreamcast games, is I'm not really big on racers. Like Hydro Thunder is an arcade racer, so I like that. Burnout series, I like that. Wave Race 64, thought that was good. But I think going by that list of what I read out, Crazy Taxi, I've played through a bunch. Bangio, I beat. Choo Choo Rocket, I beat. Dynamite Cop, lots of fun. Are there any like sleeper beat 'em ups? Those would be fun, especially multiplayer. I know there were some RPGs on this list, but I don't really want more RPGs just because of the amount of time they take. Did Hydro Thunder and Jet Grind Radio. I enjoyed that until they started bringing in the cops more, and I was like, that's just killing it for me. You're kind of just ruining the gameplay, because I was having fun just riding around and doing the tricks and spray painting, but then poof, now it's gone. You've got to mess with all this other stuff. I know there's several collections on the Dreamcast, but like the Sega Smash Pack, I know it's not a perfect emulation. I think there's a Namco one that I have, and I think there's another Pac-Man collection. No, that would be the Namco. There's 1 or 2 collections I've got. But any good collections? I don't actually have Sonic 2, but I've got it for the GameCube, so that's not one that I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be great to add to the collection, because I've got a way of playing it. Marvel vs. Capcom is way out of the price range last time I looked, but yeah, like, what should I be looking to add to the collection? Last year I added Deep Fighter, which I was working on beating. I'm not currently playing it, but I need to get back to it and hoping to beat it this year. But yeah, what games should I keep an eye out for? At conventions, maybe on eBay, the local retro shop, but doesn't seem like a lot of the shops have a lot of Dreamcast titles, and if they do, they're not ones that are, the higher quality games. But I'm thinking because of the 12 game challenge that I need to kind of that, okay, I can spend, instead of buying a $20 title, maybe I should be looking at one that's $50 or $60. That's good. I don't want to pick something up just to have it in the collection. I want something that I can play and that I can enjoy. So it's, what are the games that you enjoy, even if, they're on this little list that I jotted down? What are the games that you enjoy that maybe I should keep an eye out for if they, not RPGs, but then, maybe it could be an RPG if it wasn't super long. I mean, because I played through Evolution and not sure if I actually finished Evolution 2. But Elemental Gimmick Gear, because it's more of an action game, but a lot of fun. So it's not going to take a ton of time, or that I won't get lost if I can't pick it up, for a couple weeks. There's a couple weeks between play sessions. I'm going to have to go back and be like, I need to find a walkthrough now so I can figure out where I'm at and where I need to go from here. But yeah. What would be some of y'all's recommendations? I hope everyone had a good Easter. Everyone take care, have fun, be kind to one another, stay safe, keep ritual, God bless, and we'll catch you all later.